I knew about the Bitcoin from very beginning. And now for all of those years, when I look back, I ask myself, was under the rock for all of this time that I didn't take or I didn't become part of the Bitcoin community? You know, if for someone that don't know about it or didn't hear about the coin or, the Bitcoin exists, that's one thing. But myself, I knew about the Bitcoin from very beginning. I remember when the market got crushed in 2008 in the US. It was a big thing back then. It was a huge thing. And again, I think the first time that I kind of hear about Bitcoin was around 2010, because back then it was a big thing, monies, exchange, how companies work and how that whole thing, play around. In all of those years from 2010 until 2020, I was under the rock. And not only that, like I said, I hear about Bitcoin all of this time. I see them in the news. I see them on a YouTube. I see Bitcoin everywhere because I have access to the internet all of this time. But all of those years, I never took a moment to go and look into it and see what is Bitcoin. And I feel regret, or I feel shame that where I was, why I didn't took the time and why I didn't become part of this community. Today I'm making this video so you guys don't feel the way that I do. And I'm gonna make the same videos more and more so I can convey this message. So if someone is not part of this thing, so you guys take the chance and not regret in 5 or 6 years. And so all of those years, people talk about that, there is a currency exist, it's called a Bitcoin, it's gonna be a digital gold one day, and it's gonna be a huge thing one day, that's already happening today. I mean, look at it today, a coin costs $43, $44, or $45,000 a coin today. That is crazy. And back then, 10 years ago, or even 4 or 5 years ago, the price go up and down. It was, it was a few $100s. And I knew about it, but I didn't do anything about it. That's the sad part. Like I knew, and I always had access to the internet. I always hear about the Bitcoin and what's happening in the world and what is Bitcoin, but I never took a moment to go and look at it and buy a little asset or buy a few coin and forget it. But I didn't do that. Guys, it's amazing how this whole world shifting from time to time. And this is one of those times that this thing is changing big time. And in 5 years or 3 years, if you guys don't become part of this asset, you guys are gonna regret, just like myself. Like I said, I become part of the Bitcoin community 2-3 years ago, but I wish I was part of this game way back then. And it's sad because, like I said, I hear about Bitcoin all of this time. I always had access to the internet. I hear about Bitcoin all of this time, but I never took the chance to dig into it and just to see what is this. Today I'm making this video just to kind of push this message. If you guys are not part of this thing, then you guys are under the rock, guys. And again, it doesn't matter which you and how much you buy. It doesn't matter. The good thing that you can buy any limit, or you can invest any amount, because there will be a time that there may not be you may not be able to buy any portion of coin, which is already happening. I mean, look at it this way: a coin costs $45,000. That's crazy. And not only that, the freedom that you get with this asset, I mean, if you go from one country to another, it's your money, you carry it with you, no one gonna ask you anything because you own it, you truly own it. Look at it this way. If you carry the actual gold with you and passing or crossing the airport, or you have more gold than the limit, you got a big problem. Let's say if you carry the gold more than the limit, forget it. You're not going to see that gold again. Or you carrying a cash with you and passing through the airport, or doing anything with your own country, with your own earning money, you can't do that. You don't have that freedom. But that's not the case with the Bitcoin. The way that this thing's created, it's amazing. And not only that, it's amazed me, how the mining work and how the Bitcoin passed from one channel to another, and how people keep the asset. It's just amazing. It's one of those things that, it's one of those creation that human made thing. It's kind of amazed me in a way that the more that I look into it. And again, there's just so many things in our lifetime that human done so many amazing things. I mean, look at the internet, look at how the cell phone creation, look at the digital world, look at the the TV, look at the how we watch movies and how we watch day and how we do day-to-day things, the computer. I mean, you name it, the list goes on. But this creation, the Bitcoin creation, it's one of those things. It's unbreakable. It's one of those things that it's gonna stay forever, as long as there is the internet. And we all know the internet is not going anywhere. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial video for any of you guys. You guys do your own due diligence. But this is a message, or this is the story that I hear about all of this 13, 14 years, and I didn't took the chance to kind of go into it and dig into it until a few years back. And I wish I was part of this game 5 years ago. I wish I was part of this game 6 years ago, but I wasn't. And I feel so shame in a way that I knew about it, that I hear about Bitcoin and I see them on the news, I see them on here and there. And not only that, guys, it's amazing. Not only that, all of those big companies or all of those wealthy people, they're already part of this game anyway. But you and I are not. You and I are just watching the videos. You and I are just watching in the news, and we're not doing anything about it. We'll be just a worker. We'll be just a people that live paycheck to paycheck. And not only that, we want to be like, we don't have a freedom that we can't even do things with our own money. Like I said, if you're carrying money with you more than the limit, or if you go to the bank and asking for money more than the limit, if you have. But that's not the case, guys, with this asset. The amount of freedom that you get with this asset, it is crazy. It's insane that this thing it's a next level thing. And I want you guys to be part of this game and not left behind. Any of you guys, I hope you guys like this video, and if do so, please like and share so other people can also watch this video, and so they can take action and be part of this era. It's an amazing asset. It's an amazing era that we're shifting, and it's already happening. It's been happening for years. But again, like I said, we were just watching and not doing anything about it. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thanks, bye.